Hello student. Today in this video we will study about the about structure in the Sultanate period and the structures in the Mughal period. The Turkish, the ruler, introduced the new style and the techniques of architecture. This style was called the Indo-Islamic style of structure, and they built numerous palaces, mosques, and forts in this style. The two forms the two forms and the which was used to build these buildings were arch and dome and which is also called the true arch. The true arch is a pointed arch which is not supported by the beams. There was no any beam between the two arches, the building which were made during this time. And the dome is a large area enclosed by the hollow semicircle roof, and both these forms were based on the advanced mathematical knowledge and engineering skill of that time. And the buildings which were made during this period they were made by using the red sandstone, and the Turkish built so many buildings by using these stones which is called the red sandstone, like the Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar, which was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, and it was completed by Iltutmish. The height of this monument is about 72 meter, and there are 378 stairs. And if you will see this structure, you will get amazed that this structure was made about 800 years ago. Okay, and still it is standing in the same condition, which was made by Qutbuddin Aibak in memory of it was dedicated to Sufi Sant Qutbuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki, and it is also now in World Heritage Site, which was given by UNICEF. UNICEF has given it the name. Its name is now in World Heritage Site. Different kind of calligraphic inscription is used to decorate these structures. Like the Qutub Minar, when you will see the outer part of the Qutub Minar, you will see there are calligraphic inscription are used to decorate this minar. Among the earliest buildings of this type were mosque at Delhi and the Ajmer built by Qutbuddin Aibak. These were the Quwwatul Islam Mosque in Delhi and Al-Dhairin Ka Jhopda in Ajmer. Alauddin Khilji enlarged the Quwwatul Islam Mosque and added the gateway called the Alai Darwaza. It is made of red sandstone. An inscription in the calligraphy adorned the structure. The Qutub Minar is one of the best example of Indo-Islamic architecture. Now we will study about the architecture in Mughal period. The Mughals built many forts and palaces and mosques, gardens, bawlis and public buildings, etc. This period saw the structure at its peak in both term of number and style. Here you will see there were so many monuments which were built during this period, and they also adopted the Indo-Islamic style of architecture to build this structure. The Mughal architecture blended the Persian and the Indian style. Babur built many palaces at Agra, and in Babur built many palaces at Agra, Sikri and Dholpur, and he built mosque at the Kabuli Bagh in Panipat and Jama Masjid in Sambhal. Both these mosques exist even today. Babur also introduced the new concept of garden and palaces in India. This was called the Charbagh garden system. The main feature of this Charbagh garden system was they were planned and led formally. Second feature was that these gardens were placed within a rectangular walled enclosure. These tombs which were built during the medieval period, they were built on a big platform. They were divided into four equal quarters by artificial channels or running water. Means the structure or the building which were made in front of there was a big garden which was called the Char Bagh garden, and it was divided into the four quarters by making artificial water channels or by making a path. In this way, they divided the garden into four equal geometrical way. Okay, and these were called the Char Bagh garden, which you will see in the different part of our country, and which was also adopted by so many other rulers like Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan. Okay, and Humayun, Humayun, who was his successor, means Babur's successor, he was not able to make so many buildings because he was always busy in facing. He was busy in wars, which was occurred between him and his brother. There were so many wars which was led by his brothers because they wanted the throne of Delhi. Okay, that is why he did not got so much time to build any type of any big architecture or many big structures. The building which was built by Humayun, that is in Delhi, the name is Dine Pana. And after that you will see about the Sher Shah. Sher Shah, he built the Purana Kila in Delhi and mausoleum at the Sasaram in Bihar. His tomb is also a very big example of architecture of medieval period. After that we will see about the Akbar. Akbar built so many structures during his rule, and he built so many palaces, tombs, and forts. He built the fort in Agra, and also you will see one of the fort in your Prayagraj, in the river bank of Ganga and Yamuna. Okay, and the fort is protected by the high walls made by the red sandstone. Its two big gateway, one of is the southern and the western sides. Inside the Agra fort is a beautiful Jahangiri Mahal. It was built by Akbar, and he built so many other monuments like the Humayun's tomb. Humayun's tomb was built by Akbar and there was a big role of Akbar's mother also in making of this building, which is called the Humayun's tomb. And he also built Panch Mahal for his queen, and Jama Masjid at Delhi. These are some of the example of buildings which were made during the rule of Akbar. This all was about the structures which was made during the Mughal period, and the remaining topic we will conclude in the next video. Thank you.